Lady Vivian Pruitt, and welcome to Let's Talk. So we're continuing our talk about the patriarchs, and today I want to pick up with the story of Isaac. So Isaac was the promised son to Abraham and Sarah. He was promised to Abraham when Abraham was 75 years old, but they did not have this child until 25 years later when Abraham was 100 years old. And Abraham, after the death of Sarah, he actually did remarry. He married a woman named Keturah, and he had many other sons, and they became their own nations also. But it was through Isaac that God had promised to bless his seed. So anyway, with Isaac was to continue the worship of this one God, which again, we have to remember that for ancient civilizations, the concept of worshiping one God was very foreign to them. So this was a brand new thing even to the family of Abraham. So anyway, Isaac was actually a very peaceable and a very passive man. And we see this throughout his life. When we start out with Isaac, we see that he allows his father to tie him up and offer him as a sacrifice. Not sure how old he was, but he allowed his father to do this. And by this time, his father was very up in age. So you know that Isaac probably had to help himself up into the place of sacrifice. So anyway, he was also, another time we see his passivity is when when his father sends for a wife for him. So Isaac didn't pick his own wife. His father was the one who went and sent to get a wife for him. So again, we see that he was a very, very passive man. But one of the wonderful things and beauty of this story about Isaac and his engagement, which he did not show up for, by the way, he wasn't there for his own engagement because the wife was brought to him, is that we see here a foreshadowing of what God does for us in the future. And one of the things that he does is that Abraham is the father, so he represents God the Father. Isaac represents God the Son. The servant represents the Holy Ghost. And Rebecca represents the bride or the church. So here the Father sends out the Holy Ghost to bring a bride for his son Jesus, which is the church, which is what God is actually going to do. One day Jesus is going to come and he is going to marry the church. The church is called the bride of Christ. And we see this all throughout the story of Isaac, even through his passivity. So anyway, stay tuned next time as we're going to continue on the journey of Isaac the patriarch. God bless.